Greetings. Well, just a quickie tonight. Pretty tired after work. But yeah, I was just thinking, like, the media. Like, I mean, we talk about it, of course, but I mean, it's over the top at this point. What they've done to the Western mind at this point, right? It's way over the top. And we need to coalesce around something that we can do about the media. We need to agree on something, sort of progressive, working class Americans who happen to be Democrats or Republicans or whatever. We need to get together and at least agree about something to do about the media, because it's warped everybody's mind. And we're just supplicants to Israel, and Israel is genocidal and evil. The Likud party, okay? Don't think that the Likud party represents quote unquote Jews, okay? Because they don't. They're not even real Jews, okay? They're Ashkenaz, Khazari, European Nazis. And we need for more people to recognize that Israel is not Jews. Jews are not Israel, right? So you're not anti-Semitic and all that ADL stuff and all that other stuff. It's all a bunch of hooey, confusing, manipulating your mind. Weapons contractors, defense people, intelligence, surveillance. We need more people to know this, and then to be able to coalesce around something about that, right? The whole no kings. Imagine if all that money that was spent, saying no kings, oh my God, no kings. Imagine if that was spent like around a really empowering message with an actionable thing that we could do right now, right? We could do something. Get the public option in healthcare. Shut down these monopoly Kaiser scamo plenty. That's something to do. That's tangible. That's something. It means something. It changes our lives. I think that the working class is justified right now to feel abandoned, completely abandoned by all political parties, maybe with the exception of the Green Party. Abandoned by the Republicans, abandoned by the Democrats. They need to acknowledge it. We need to be able to acknowledge that. I need for my sort of more successful friends to acknowledge that Kaiser Permanente is not healthcare. It's extortion. Kaiser Permanente is weaponized extortion against the working class. The HMO model, the Romney care that became Obamacare and then got weaponized as a Democrat thing against the Republican thing. Somehow they did that. They tricked you. Oh, you don't like ACA, Jeff? Oh, maybe you're a racist. It's got Obama's name on it. The people, the articulate guy, the thing that everybody liked after Bush, we're going to put his name on this Mitt Romney care giveaway to the HMOs. Anyway, we've got to, I mean, it's vital right now. We need a media. They're not telling us about 3iAtlas. They're not showing us the pic. NASA that's our tax money. Got those images. Give them to us. We should stop paying taxes. We should revolt. We should shut this whole thing down. Give us those images. Stop supporting murderous. And what's this regime change in Venezuela? What the kind of crap is that? Oil, right? Just call it for what it is. control resources, regime change, blah, blah, blah. I thought that Trump and Tulsi Gabbard and all them were going to be really against regime change. Where's Tulsi on this Venezuela adventure that we seem to be embarking on? They failed, that they abandon you. The complete political class, the elites, maybe the academes who were formerly friendly, kind of part of a coalition perhaps, but ultimately what Malcolm X describes as the liberal. Maybe the letter, Martin Luther King's letter from the Birmingham jail, kind of thing. Those kind of people, out of touch, in a separate zone. The healthcare kind of works for them. Maybe it hasn't even really changed that much for them. They don't seem to be sensitive to the fact that many people's premiums are jumping up to crazy amounts of money. People are paying, a lot of money every month to Kaiser, and then they can't use it. They can't afford the next step. They can't pay the deductible. They can't pay for the imaging that they're wanting them to get or whatever. It's failing. I need everybody to point at HMO driven, Wall Street driven healthcare under this thing called a bump. We need to point at that and say, it's failed, overdone. Cancel, replace with public option in healthcare. And let the private sector flounder around, do whatever it wants. If it wants to be super co-opted by Wall Street, that'll just be one carrier. You can go, okay, this is one carrier that's super, always says no to me. My doctor doesn't want to spend any time with me there. They want to Zoom call me and get me watching videos so that I'll never have to see any personnel. Let's just face it. It's failing. The pandemic, quote unquote, COVID, was also a horrible thing, ultimately. A virus, okay, coronavirus. I think we can agree on that. Made by Ralph Barrick. Gain of function. Weaponizing viruses. I see it as some kind of response to 911, actually. When I really keep looking into it, when does it start? When does it stop? When does this idea that we're going to go ahead and pre-weaponize, make viruses worse, right? Medicine says first do no harm. That's like the big Hippocratic oath, right? Do no harm. These people are like, screw it. We're at war now, and let's just play around with some viruses and make them more transmissible and or more deadly. So if it's a deadly virus and it's not very transmissible, okay, they're trying to make it more transmissible. If it's a transmissible virus, if it's not very deadly, okay, they're trying to make it more like deadly, do things bad. And they want to set up this problem solution thing. Huge problem, huge solution, which involves getting rid of your freedom. The solution to the pre-made problem. You have to see that. You have to get that. All right. Sorry. I hope more people at some point can come around to have a more nuanced appreciation of what has actually occurred since COVID 2019 and at what Israel really represents in terms of our Congress and our media and everything. Our world. So we need to fight back. Wake up. See some things. Join each other. Talk. Even if I get no agree, disagree, nothing, just done. Everybody's just done. There's no dialogue anymore. It's nothing happening interesting, hardly on social media. It's a shame. People are incredibly disconnected and divided and triggered in weird ways. And we need to unite. This is when we need to unite along class lines. And we need to skip all this rhetoric divisive identity politics stuff needs to go away. All right.